Returning to work after having a newborn is really challenging. This video gives top tips on smoothing your transition back to work post-maternity leave. Check it out. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lindy and I'm a supermom. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here, thanks for stopping through. Be sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Today's video is about tips on how to return to work after having a child. It's really challenging to be a mom and to be a working mom out in the world, particularly if you work in corporate America, where sometimes the flexibility is not available to you to manage your life, to manage your baby, and maybe other kids that you have as well. It's just a lot for working moms. So my tips are geared towards helping you make decisions regarding returning to work, and if you do decide to return to work, some things that might make the transition a little bit easier. So I have 3 children, and I have a lot of experience with going on maternity leave for 6 weeks and then coming back to work. Some of them were successful transitions and others were a little rocky and a little rough. But at the end of the day, we do the best that we can. I know as moms, we want to be super moms. We all want to be the best moms that we can be. So it really requires a lot of pre-planning and thinking through your decisions. So tip number 1, decide your reasons for returning to work. Do you just want to be a working person? You maybe have gone to school, you've gone to grad school, you have a solidly great career and you want to go back to it. Or maybe you have to go to work because you are responsible for paying into the household funds so that you can pay mortgage, you can eat, you can go on vacations, things like that. I mean, everybody has their own reasons for returning to work, whether it's because they want to for fulfillment or it's because they have to because you got bills. So decide your why for returning to work. If you're lucky enough to not have to return to work for financial reasons and you don't want to, that's great. Being a stay-at-home mom is not easy. I've done that for years. I've been a working mom and a stay-at-home mom. So either choice we make is not easy. I mean, there's going to be challenges, pluses and minuses to both. But figure out your why so that whatever your why is, that's going to be what motivates and fuels you through the next several, definitely during the transition, but during the next several years and beyond. Tip number 2, if you are going to be a working mom and returning to work after maternity leave, you have to get organized. Literally organized. Like if you're not an organized person, you better get organized or bring somebody in to help you get organized, because that's really the key to not going insane as you make the transition back to work. So when I say get organized, I'm talking about top to bottom organized. I'm talking about organize your house. I'm talking about organize yourself, your clothing choices, organize the baby in terms of getting them on a sleep schedule. If you're nursing, make sure you have a nursing schedule. If you're pumping, you have to pump at the same time every day. I mean, I'm talking about full scale, top to bottom organization. That really is the only way to make it smoothly back into the workforce without literally losing your mind or just having meltdowns on a daily basis. So one thing you can do is use Sunday. If you work Monday through Friday, you can use Sunday as your organization day. And that means grocery shopping, Target runs, Costco runs, whatever it takes to get your household set up for the week. Do that on a Sunday religiously. That might mean cooking, prepping your meals, getting bottles ready, laying out your clothes, laying out your baby's clothes, getting your diaper bag packed. All those things really aid you when Monday rolls around and through the rest of the week when you don't have to think about it. You can go on autopilot for basic things like what are you going to have for dinner. I would take my lunch every day too, because it's really easy to fall into the trap of eating out every lunch period, and it's unhealthy and it's a lot of calories. You're already trying to get rid of your baby weight more than likely. So it's kind of like, okay, let me get my lunch together. let me get my dinners together, and you can even pack your snacks so that you have all of your food ready to go for the week. Just grab it out of the fridge and hit the road in the mornings. Tip number 3, negotiate chores and responsibilities with your spouse or partner. That is so critical because I'll tell you why. You're out on maternity leave for 6 to 8 weeks. If you're in the US, it's really short. I know overseas sometimes they have longer time periods, but 6 to 8 weeks in the US, you're out on maternity leave. You are at home, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're keeping everything, organized as best you can. You're doing the laundry, you're paying bills because you're home. And your spouse or your significant other is probably at work outside the home or busy, occupied, earning money while you're on maternity leave. So it's natural for them to assume potentially once you get back into the workforce that you're still managing all those things. And no, that's too hard to do. As a new mom and as a mom, working mom transitioning back into the workplace, you need support, you need help. Things need to be split at that point, 50-50, if not 60-40, because more often than not, you're getting up in the middle of the night, feeding the baby, changing the baby. I mean, there's lots of chores and moving pieces in a household to keep it running smoothly. So having that conversation with your partner, significant other, spouse, who's doing what, when, that's going to be critical for your sanity. Tip number 4, make your life as easy as possible. I kind of alluded to that a little bit before, but you got to put everything on autopilot, whether it's Instacart for grocery shopping, whether it's meal delivery services, whether it's lean cuisine, frozen meals. Whatever it takes to get the job done. If you need to get a wig because you can't get your hair together on a daily basis, get yourself a wig. Nobody's going to judge you for that. Make sure it's a quality one, but make sure you got that hair together. One thing I did was wear my own uniform, which was a black bottom, whether it was a skirt or pants, with different tops, different accessories, jewelry, shoes, but keep that black bottom a constant so okay, I'm wearing these pants or this skirt, and all I need to do is pick out a top. And you can do that quite easily. If you have some black pants that fit you, for example, and you really love them, buy 2 or 3 pairs of the same exact pants. And you can just switch out the tops, maybe wear a sweater one day, maybe wear a blazer one day, that sort of thing. So when I say make your own uniform, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure that you have clothes that you feel comfortable in, clothes that fit you, clothes that compliment you, and clothes that you can put on autopilot and not have to worry about what you're wearing every day. So just picking out shoes, just picking out earrings, that's quick versus picking out a whole outfit. And last but not least, make sure that you are doing something that makes you happy on a regular basis. For me, that was working out. I got up every morning at 4:30. I know, it's crazy. And worked out for an hour. And that set my whole day up for success. Working out made me happy. Working out gave me time to myself, to clear my head. Working out helped me lose baby weight. There was a lot of benefits to working out. But if working out's not your thing, maybe you like to watch reality TV. Maybe you like to shop. Maybe you like to garden. Whatever it is that you like to do, make sure that you keep that in the forefront. It's not selfish. It's not time wasted. It's time keeping you on an even keel, keeping your moods even, and keeping you happy. At the end of the day, if mom's not happy, nobody in the house is going to be happy. That's just what it is. So those are my top 5 tips on how to successfully make a transition from having a baby, coming from maternity leave, and going back into corporate America. Good luck.